I'm not sure what to expect out of this series, really.
Well, you know what? I kind of like what they did to the Hellbats. I can actually get away from them, not with little damage.
The Hellbats definitely needed a nerf. But let's not talk balance here. Let's talk about the game that's going on right now. So we have it spawning in the top left-hand corner. We have the green Terran, whose name, not sure how to pronounce. So I'm just going to go by the letters NOFX.
And to the bottom right is Pox, or we could do that too, POX.
Well, this one we can go Pox, but I guess Nof.
Well, it's capital. I mean, it's not like it's
NOFX.
lowercase.
I'll probably be saying Pox, or just Red Protoss. Probably Red Protoss.
I'll probably just say Pox, but just for the sake of NOFX, it could also be POX. Like, what do you call that workout thing that they do? PXO or P something? P90X?
P90X it is. Yep.
P90X.
Ah, not that I would know or anything. I'm too busy doing my push-ups for free. After I lose 20 games in a row.
There you go.
Very
I
rare
mean,
that you have to say, I had to quit laddering. My body was just so tired, I had to quit laddering. My back was sore.
Well, I think that's a little bit more normal than we think. Some people don't know how to sit on chairs, but that's besides the fact. The double gas was taken for the Terran. This is going to be a Reaper expansion just because it's easier to get a scout off on Belshire Vestige. So,
Yeah, and this is a decent map for Reapers. Not able to jump straight up from outside the natural and the main into the main, but there's a very tiny ledge where you can jump up into the natural and then up into the main. And it's a decent map overall for Reapers. But most Protoss at this level have figured out the Stalker timing where the Stalker will be popping on time. But this is a really fast Reaper. Reaper coming down before any sort of Marines.
well, usually you can get the Zealot to kind of stop the Reaper up until the point where you can get the Stalker and you'll be fine. Other than that, though, yeah, it's just pretty much standard. He's going to use this Reaper to at least maybe kill one probe, maybe two, but it's mostly for scouting.
Yeah, he should be able to get some worker kills here, but like you said, it's mostly for scouting. And if the Stalker is started right away, the Reaper won't really be able to do much. The Reaper now coming across the map. Stalker started. The Stalker build time is 42 seconds. So the Reaper looks like he's going to scout for proxy pylons before coming over to the base. So the Reaper isn't going to get any sort of a worker kill, and the Stalker is going to be out before the Reaper is even at the base.
All right, look at that. The Twilight Cancel being really early. This could either be Blink or some sort of DT harassment.
I'm thinking it's going to be DTs. I like DTs. DTs are fun. You know the saying, right? Win behind, Dark Shrine. Win even, Dark Shrine. Win ahead, Dark Shrine. When playing Protoss, Dark Shrine.
Widow Mines.
When playing Terran, Widow Mines.
Aw, dude,
When playing Zerg, Narrow Parasite Probe and Dark Shrine.
There you go. I think that's
the best
strategy.
way. It's the best strategy.
It's true. It's
So
very true.
two more gateways coming down. So it's Blink. I'm really disappointed here. Got my hopes up for nothing. But it looks like it'll be a one-base Blink all-in.
I do like Blink. Blink is so strong against Terran, especially with the Mothership Core. It looks like there's a proxy pylon to the south of NOFX's base.
Reaper might actually go down here. The Reaper gets killed. I love the death animations in this game. Pylon was scouted by the Terran player. The proxy pylon was scouted. But I don't know what he's going to do about it. He does have 4 Marines out. 6 Marines now, actually. And a reactive barracks and a barracks with a tech lab. So
another barracks might... another bunker might be a good idea, saying that you really can't blink up into the main base really effectively on this map.
Well,
but
you can blink. There's
really
a little ledge. To the right of the pylon, there's a little ledge that you can blink up. And with the Mothership Core giving high ground vision, it's not a bad idea. So Warp Gate Tech now just finishing these 3 gateways, turning into a Warp Gate. Missile turret started in the main, so he's not sure what's coming here. He thinks DTs. So there's a missile turret in the main right now. Scan going down.
That's a good choice.
It does see the Twilight Council, but there is enough room that it doesn't see that it could be a Dark Shrine. So he's not sure. Oh, Dark Shrine anyway. Dark Shrine is a backup.
It was a 3-gate. It was a 3-gate pressure with Blink, so Dark Shrine does give a little bit of room. to put that the DTs in there. So
Yep.
now it's considered an all-in.
He hasn't scouted the blink. So all he knows is that there's a Twilight Council. He doesn't know there's blink. And that bunker at the front door is going to finish.
Although he
can
could still
blink right
just snipe
past it.
the supply depot, that would still be really devastating.
Yep,
Because the
free supply
position for
depot.
the... yep.
Blink
Look at that.
being revealed there just to micro one of the stalkers back. 2 Marines being killed there. But it's still a relatively close game. If this attack doesn't work, the Terran player will lose.
It's a good way to keep your player in his base. He's kind of just containing him at this moment. He doesn't want to lose anything because he's waiting for the Archons or the DTs to get in there. But he's just stalling for time at this point.
We actually have 2 bases right now for the Protoss player, deciding that he should expand behind it. The Dark Shrine now just finished, warping in 2 Dark Templars near the Terran's natural. And it looks like he's just going to walk right up there. And with the missile turret in the mineral line and not at the ramp, he's going to be able to get some kills.
Yeah, that's so true. There's not enough energy for scans. It looks like the Protoss is just going to waltz right in, try to get that bunker, but there's still 2 High Templar there, or 2 Dark Templar there, just pounding at this. All the SCVs are going down. This is a lot of damage, my friend.
Yep, 10 workers killed so far. That DT now runs into a missile turret. Both the DTs are cleaned up, but it's... There isn't enough for a scan yet. There will be very, very shortly. 30 workers to 23, and with mules, the income's relatively even. The Protoss mining from 2 bases right now. And these DTs are doing some small amounts of damage. But
one DT did go down just because it was extended too far into the missile turret. He does have to see that, and there was a scan to take off that DT, but now there's just 6 Blink Stalkers in the main, with only a handful of attacking units from the Terran. So this is going to be pretty deadly. I mean, all the SCVs were pulled off, and they're going to go back to mining, but this is a lot of damage now. I mean, now the Blink Stalkers are getting a critical mass into the main. This is it.
Barely any army units in here right now. Target firing that tech lab. And Stim's done, but there aren't many units on the field. There aren't any medevacs on the field. And these Stalkers will just be able to take out everything here. And it looks like Pox may have been able to pull off the win for game number 1. There's the GG. In quotes. The GG is in quotes.
GG, quote unquote. I'm a superstar.
GG, quote unquote. He's quoting himself from earlier today.
As J-Dong once said,
GG.
G